see you, matlab. I don't know why. We are live. Okay, superb. Hello, hi everyone. So welcome to this workshop with SIIB. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for coming and talking to all of us. Today's main agenda I want to talk about is 30-day study plan. That how can I survive the SIIB exam and get into a good college with 30 days in hand. So I want to know about your stories as well. How many days you studies or months maybe. So like a lot of people are there who are only preparing, start preparation after CAT exam is over. So some of you might be there who have given other exams and then started after CAT. And then some of them पहले ही पता चल जाता भाई CAT अपने बस की बात नहीं है. I have to start immediately. So I want to start with the score versus percentile because the target have to be set. So sorry, the two targets in my mind, 99 percentile. So 99 percentile is 37.38 marks. And second target is 95 percentile, which was last year, 2022, 33 marks, 33.5, 34 marks. And the lowest target is 30. So 30, 34, 38, these are the targets as based on the last year paper. So this is my advice to everyone, that the moment you want to set your targets, so these three numbers should be in your mind. So 38 ko we can take it down to 40, take it up to 40. So 40, 35, 30. So these are the three targets which you should have in mind so that I can mock scores can be according to that. So first thing first, we need to understand is SNAP is a different type of paper. So please guys, I want you to help me there today with the students to help us there. So SNAP 2022 actual question, SNAP 2021, SNAP 2020. So I want you to download this paper or go through this paper because we need to understand ki kis type of question aata hai. Idioms are there. For example, idiom is not there in any other exams. Idiom, dictionary order based questions, relationships, critical reasoning, parajumble. So this truth lies ke question. So all the different type of questions which have come in the last 3 years. So I want you to go through the actual paper. So go to our site and you can check all the details. So hi everyone. So guys, I want you to be active on the chat room as well because we have students coming here talking to us. So agri business ke bare mein people are asking the two requests we have got about the agri business. So I want you to cover that also as we go along. So if you can be live in the chat. So 3 people in fact are from agriculture. इसमें भी G strategy, Rohit, G strategy is part of life. I use G strategy is everywhere. Yeah, by G strategy, what I mean is गरीब बच्चा यार अमीर आदमी हमेशा अच्छा स्कोर कर लेता है बट आम आदमी कैसे किया जाए सपोज व्हेन द कंपनी कमिंग ऑन कैंपस तो आई अप्लाई जी स्ट्रेटजी टू गेट द जॉब कि भाई 10 दिन में कैसे जॉब निकाली जाए कैसे जुगाड़ किया जाए विच एवरीवन डज यार ऐसा नहीं कि मैं अकेला ही करता हूँ ऐसे ना बोलो यार तो रोहित सब लोग करते हैं वो चीज fine so please start giving the mocks my target I'll start with that first I believe after talking to all the toppers over the years that 20 mocks are minimum required to get used to the SIIB paper because paper is slightly different when it's compared to the other exams. So can you people start with Geetika, Karan, Ramya, how many mocks you have given? Actual number. अभी वो on paper कितना बोलना है? What was the actual number of mocks you have given for this call for SIIB? Yep. So you're yeah, Ramya.
Hello, sir. So initially, like there were no much mocks, like maybe once in a week or once in 15 days. But this time, like when it is 30 days to snap, so I think I had given somewhere around 25 to 28 mocks, like one mock a day.
Okay. Geetika, Karan.
Yes, sir. So for me as well, I had given around 20-25 mocks because I wanted to get in SIIB, especially because of the program that I've chosen that was energy and environment. So that's why I had practiced a lot for it. So around 25 to 30 it was, and by the end, when it was reaching the time to give the exam, actually, I was giving at least 2 mocks a day. So that was the plan.
Great, great, great. Sorry to cut you in, guys. We have got a few queries here. So it'll be great if you can see the chat also, right? I hope you are seeing the chat, right?
Yes, sir, we are.
So
sure,
so
sir.
that
We
you
are
can
having a
answer
look at
the
the chat.
questions, students. So make it more lively so that you can answer as we go along. So big
Sure,
fan
sir.
of Karan Bhai and Ramya Didi. Arey wah, they already know you people. Good. So one question which Golu have said is a very good question. Which section should be a game changer? For me, it's always logic section. Virat Kohli have to perform. So same way, in pick up any exam, logic section is the one which will decide your final score. मैथ सबको उतना ही आता है, इंग्लिश सबको ऑलमोस्ट उतनी आती है. लॉजिक इज ऑलवेज द मेन सेक्शन, दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव इन. एंड सिम्बी में 25 मार्क्स का एलआर है, द मोस्ट अमाउंट पार्ट इज एलआर. सो एलआर यू हैव टू स्कोर इन एलआर. सो या गाइस प्लीज कैरी ऑन.
Sure. So if we have to answer like what can be the game changer, so I would say that for everyone the game is something different. For some people they're strong in logical, for some people they're strong in English, and for some people they're strong in DI and LR part. So first of all, you need to find out your game itself. That what is your game, what is the best bet that you can take on the day of snap and like at the point of time when you are appearing for that particular examination. So it might happen that for Geetika, DI and LR will be the game changer, and for Karan, English can be the game changer. So all in all, you just need to identify. And for identifying again, the part comes that you need to attempt as many mocks as you can. And like apart from attempting, first of all, you need to focus on the basically the mock part. Like once you have attempted the mock part, the second part comes to make a comprehensive analysis of that particular mock, because randomly attempting mocks and obtaining a score and then moving on to the next mock will not make any sense if you are not going to comprehensively analyze the attempts, the wrong answers, and the correct answers that you have taken in a particular mock. So I would say start attempting the mocks, identify your game changers, and then it will function accordingly. If you like anyone else has any point, Karan, Ramya, Geetika, you can contribute to that.
Yeah, so as Vinny said, so it's for every single person how you are attempting the question. What is your strat? What are your strong points? When you give mocks, you understand that. So for me, I thought Quant was my game changer because I had to practice a lot. I was practicing more on it. And for me, logical was a bit easier. And of course, verbal was more easier than that. So that was for me personally. It's different for everyone, and that's why mocks are important because it helps you to understand what would be your strong point, what is where you can actually rely on your own strengths. So that's what's important. Anyone else, if wants to add, please go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I can also see there are some questions like getting 30 plus score in mock and English is weak, how to improve English part. So yeah, I also believe that a number of considerable number of mocks can help you over that. And as initially sir has also said that English is something a bit different in Snap, that you can find questions like from dictionary, then you can find idioms, you can find subject verb agreement. There might be some direct questions from grammar also. So it better you focus on the core grammar side also and keep on reading as much as you can. I guess reading of 45 minutes per day can also help you well in that.
So, all right, guys, I guess like before addressing their questions, first of all, we can start with the presentation that we have prepared for all of them of how to attempt Snap and how to prepare for Snap in last 30 days that they have. So I would request Ramya to start presenting her screen, and I request Karan to please start with the presentation.
Thank you, Vinith.
So sorry for the glitch, guys. We are just starting with the presentation. Just please hold on for a minute and just please bear with us. It might be a technical glitch. Yeah, here we go. All right. So while we start with our presentation, we can take a few doubts. So we have the doubt here. SIIB agribusiness cutoff and average package. So Karan, would you like to take that question?
Yeah, sure, Vineet. See, talking about the cutoff, it might vary yearly also, but to get for a sure shot, you can target a cutoff above 90 above. And for that, I guess that a score of 35 plus to 45 plus also might help you in that. Coming to the packages and all the average package and all that, it goes to about 10 to 11 lakhs, and further details will be shared by the team in the PPT. So stay tuned over there. I can also see some questions, but we'll take it later on. I guess the PPT is on here.
Yeah, sure. We can start with the presentation.
Thanks, Ramya.
Karan, you are on mute.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. So yeah, I'll just take you through the structure and the strategies that can help you pull off the exam. And as I earlier said, that this exam is a bit on a different side. Yeah, please move ahead. Okay. So let me take you through the test structure. So as you can see, you have three sections: quantitative aptitude, data interpretation, and data sufficiency. And you have a 15-mark section of general English, reading comprehension, verbal reasoning, verbal ability, and a 25 marks of analytical and logical reasoning. That can be a major game changer over here, as you can score maximum of your marks in this section, the analytical and logical reasoning marks. Reasoning, sorry, part. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. So the complete duration of the exam is of 60 minutes, 1 hour, and the maximum marks that you can gain is 60 marks. Each correct answer will give you +1, and each wrong answer will cut you a 0.25 marks. That is, you have a negative marking. And obviously, if you have some questions unattempted, you won't be losing any marks. And there are no sectional time limits. It is a continuous paper of 60 minutes, and the questions will be distributed sequentially. Yeah, go ahead, Ramya. Okay, let me take you through some of strategies of cracking the vocab and reading comprehension part. So earlier also I have said that reading of about 45 minutes per day can help you a lot in that. You can also create your own word list, because as I said, there are questions from dictionaries also. So your word list, a daily word list, whatever you're reading, the papers, the book, any other article, if you are going through, there are various websites available, so you can go through that. Again, there might be some questions, some high frequency words which are repetitively being uh, coming in the article or any newspaper article. And idioms, subject verb agreement, these are some basic grammatical things that you can go through. And obviously, mocks are something that might help you a lot in that thing. So a decent number of 15 to 20 mocks are more than sufficient for you, but that too also the analysis part is very important that you should go through. Vinit will take ahead.
Yeah, sure, Karan. So now, as basically Karan have already told you about the layout and the snap structure, and also one of the prominent section of the snap, that is vocabulary and English. So coming on to the next section of logical reasoning. See, so logical as a section can be a destroyer and can also make you help you in getting a good score in snap. because it all depends upon what is your presence of mind at that particular point while addressing that particular question. So before attempting or before starting with the logical reasoning part, just be sure that you are free from all the stress, free from all the pressure that you have had, that you will have on the day of snap, that we can relate. So to attempt logical reasoning with a calm mindset and with a patient mindset, first of all, you need to be habitual of seeing the logical reasoning problems. If you are not comfortable in reading those things, if you are not comfortable in reading those words and comprehending those words, understanding and analyzing those problems become very difficult. Second, analyze your answers for logical alignment. Like, for an example, we all know this concept that there are four options, out of which, we start addressing the question by choosing the closest option and choosing the farthest option. But suppose, like, by playing with the game of options, you have come to an answer. You also need to check the logic behind why that answer has been selected in that particular mock. Just because on that particular day your answer is correct, or you have gotten a good score, it doesn't mean that you will not be focusing on the solution part or on the logic part that you have received for addressing that answer, or for basically for finally reaching that answer. So analyze your answers, start solving your questions. It might be a very rigorous task, it might be very boring, a little monotonous, that yeah, I can solve this problem, I know I have done a multiple set of questions, but always analyze your answers for logical alignment. Second, like the last option is the game of final assumptions that we made. In logical, basically there are four options, out of which two we know by seeing itself that these cannot be the answers. But start addressing the problem by the solution nature instead of the optional aspect of the problem. So the best three strategies to attempt the logical reasoning section would be: start getting comfortable with the kind of questions that come in the paper. And to start getting comfortable, you need to attempt mock, you need to attempt practice sets, you need to attempt question, and you need to see the questions first. Then always solve your answers with a proper logic. Like, before selecting any option, you should have a proper logic that why this answer is the most suitable answer. Moving on to the next slide, Geetika. Okay. So this comes the section which I am weakest at, because I am genuinely not good at maths and quantitative data interpretation. I genuinely have a set of fear with the numbers and with the data. So this section was really difficult for me to handle, to absorb, and to practice. So for this, you need to revise every equation, every formula. You need to practice all the shortcuts. We have recently launched our SIIB admissions page, in which we post Friday formulas every week, in which you can make a note. Like, we genuinely post all the short tricks and formulas that are required in Snap, or that are useful in Snap. So first point, as it is a 60 minutes exam, it is not a difficulty level exam, it is a time constraint exam, because you just have 60 minutes and 60 questions, and you need to attempt maximum out of it. To solve the questions in a correct way with high accuracy in a short period, you should be aware of the short tricks and the short formulas that will come by watching videos, by practicing, by analyzing the mocks, and by just asking your friends or the coaching wherever you are taking to help you with on how to solve these questions in 1 minute or in a short period of time. Second is, once you are aware about the short tricks and the formulas, now the next part is about the speed. What happens sometimes, we know the shortcut, we know the formulas, but that calculation is little slow. So you need to work on your calculation. You need to work on, again, you need to get comfortable with calculating with the numbers and with the data. And you get comfortable only when you are much comfortable with the presentation of questions and with the kind of questions that will come in mock and the final exam. Next slide. So these are the common strategies for cracking Snap. So basically, first is time management. As I have already mentioned, Snap is an exam of time constraint, not a difficulty constraint. You would be able to attempt maximum of the questions, you would be able to solve maximum of the questions, but the game changer will be your time. You need to do everything within a stipulated time frame. Focus on strength. as we have mentioned in starting of the session, that every person has a different set of strengths. Some might be good in logical, some might be good in English, some might be good with numbers, some might could be logical reasoning. So after practicing enough number of mocks, you need to focus, you need to find out on your strength, and then you need to focus on it. Third part is revise, revise, and revise, because revision is never much. The more you revise, the more you are clear with your concepts, the more you will be able to attempt all the questions with the smooth ease and with the less possible time frame. Last point is practice. You need to practice as many mocks as you can. We know that there are multiple management entrance examinations that you might be a part of. We know there might be multiple mock series that you might have had with your subscription model and with the MBA mock sets that you have. But what people do is people buy mocks from different sets, but they fail to attempt it, or they become lethargic even after one paper has been went wrong or they have been disappointed. I would just say not every paper is for every student, and not every student is for one paper. So just practice as many mocks as you can. Just practice as many questions, as many concepts that you can. Instead of focusing on questions or practicing questions, start practicing the concepts, which will help you in clearing all the questions and doubts. Next slide. So these are the SNAP dates which you must be aware of, because everyone who wants to appear for SNAP must have filled the form till now. First is December 10th, second is December 17th, and third is December 22nd. So the entire December, you have 3 attempts. And the best part about SNAP is you can attempt all the 3, you can give all the 3 attempts, and the best out of one will be taken ahead. So these are 3 dates. You should take a note of it. You should start your countdown. You should start your practice. And now it's a high time that you start preparing for SNAP and aiming for the college that you want. Next slide, please. Fine. So here we, as a student of SIIB, so we have also seen the same phase. We have witnessed the same phase, and we have come a long journey from preparing for SNAP, other examinations, to final interviews, to cracking GEPI process, and finally sitting in SIIB. So here we have created a plan for you. For, like, as a session title is how to clear SNAP in 30 days. So we have created a plan for you for 30 days, so that you get a little idea of how to start if you have not even started. And trust me, guys, if you have not even started till now, it's not too late. You can do it you can do it with a GIF. You can do it easily if you start today itself following the plan. So for day 1 to day 10, we have kept the fundamentals of basic grammar and vocabulary concepts. Start familiarizing yourself with the words, with the vocabulary, and with the basic grammar. Memorize basic mathematical formulas and practice quick mental calculations. Practice formulas as many as you can, and revise formulas on a daily basis so that they get fit into your mind. Face-to-face, take sectional quizzes to assess progress. Practice timed mocks and analyze the solution. Read daily newspaper and solve puzzles. Why newspaper? We know that GK is not a part of SNAP, but it helps you in reading the articles, which will help you in the section of English to analyze the words, find out the adjective question, solve the synonym question, and to make you comfortable with the kind of language that will come in the paper in the section of English and vocabulary. Phase 3 will be, you have to practice numerous mocks. You have to give best shot to every mock that you are attempting. Every mock is important, and every mock can lead to a fruitful progress for your journey, starting from today. Solve and analyze full-length mocks. Start attempting full-length mocks. And as I said already, after attempting, analysis is the much important part. Because mocks can be attempted and it can be solved within 60 minutes, but analysis can be a game of 120 minutes or 180 minutes. So what I have done is, I have applied this rule of 60 to 180 minutes, right? For 60 minutes, if I have attempted the mock, 180 minutes I will lead to analysis part. And phase 4 is basically calm the chaos within you, maintain the peace, don't overexert yourself, don't talk to so many people that you get negative about the practices and the formulas that you have practiced in the last 30 days, and eat healthy, think positively, and have a good, spend time with the people that that will genuinely make you feel comfortable, and that will genuinely make you feel confident about yourself, because confidence is the key. And second key is when you start trusting yourself. when you trust yourself, you are able to address all the questions, all the problem with a like smoothly and easily. I guess that's we have for the presentation part, like how to crack Snap in 30 days. Before starting with the presentation about what is SIIB, why to choose SIIB, and what is there that makes SIIB different. First of all, I will invest 5 minutes to take a few of the questions. So Ramya, Geetika, Karan, we can solve their questions for 5 minutes, and then we can start with the presentation about SIIB.
Yeah, Vinit, I can see one question by Raghavendra. What is the difference between core MBA and MBA IB? Please let us know the cutoff of MBA IB. There is a talk that SIIB is the top second IB institute of India, where IFT is the first. Is that true? I guess someone from you can take it. Vinit, you can take it, the question.
Yeah. So Karan, can you repeat what the question is?
What is the difference between core MBA and MBA IB?
All right. So, guys, when we talk about MBA in international business and MBA, so MBA is basically helps you to prepare for all the managerial decisions and management programs. So, and when we talk about MBA international business, it is not a specialization. It is a element that makes SIIB different from other B schools offering MBA. So MBA, which help you in handling, which help you in studying all the subjects like marketing, operations, human resource, finance, and other relevant subjects. What SIIB offers you the global aspect of all these specialization and international aspect of all these specializations. So the difference is just in MBA, you study about domestic markets, you study about home markets. But when it comes to MBA in international business, you study about domestic as well as the international markets. So what makes different MBA and MBA in international business? So also I would like to address this as a way that people have this dilemma in their mind, like, is MBA IB a very niche program? Will the placements be affected with it, or will the future scope would be affected by it? I would just say MBA and IB is just an additional benefit that you will get because you study about domestic as well as international markets.
We have one more question from Rohit Patel. International placement for IB and what are opportunities in IB, like what roles are offered? And on the same scale, we have one more question like, does international business give international placements?
Okay, so I would like to request Ramya to take this question if she's comfortable with this.
Okay, so to start with, we have international placements as well. And as Vineet said, that international business, the course itself gives you the knowledge about whatever is going on internationally, not just domestic. So it opens up your scope to go for international market placements. So yeah.
All right. So moving on to the next question. So Amit Nihalni is asking, does international business gives international placement? Yes, Amit, international business definitely gives you international placement, as the word itself has a meaning. Like when you study international business, we have international recruiters, and we have few of the recruiters who give as a placement in the international location. And the placement is a comprehensive level. The placements of international comes into finance, comes into agri, and comes into energy and environment. So international placements are the USPs that one like SIIB holds. I guess, Rakhavendra, I have addressed the first part of your question, like what is the difference between core MBA and MBA IB. Please let us know the cutoff of MBA IB. So guys, we generally do not have any say in disclosing or revealing the cutoff because we generally don't know what the cutoff will be. Cutoff is decided by SIU and it keeps on changing every year. I can vouch about the last year cutoff. So last year it is like 88, 88.5. So somewhere around 90 and 90 plus you can expect for MBA and IB. And yes, SIIB, like for international business, is ranked as second best college. Is the form fill-up date is over? No, the forms are still on, and the forms will be on till next month. So hurry up and fill the form for SIIP. Someone is asking about a brief overview of MBA in energy and environment. So Geetika, can you address it? Like, what is it, MBA energy environment? What is the scope? And what are the future expectations that a student can have from MBA energy?
Yes, of course. So MBA Energy and Environment is more about how the field of management in how to manage the energy, then the other sustainability aspects that are related to that. So energy and environment mostly is about it. It tells you about the how the course links, basically how the businesses are related to the energy as well as the environment sector. How it is a it tells you about the deep understanding of how the international sustainability related challenges are. So right now everyone is focusing on climate change, how to combat climate change, and how the businesses are very core of how the global environment works. And MBA in energy environment actually helps you to understand it and how to actually overcome those issues and how we can make and adapt sustainability in a very core manner. So it's not just the field is not just about only how to talk about energy or how we can be more energy efficient, but at the same time, what are the different ways through which we can achieve the actual sustainability as a concept that is there. I hope I was able to answer that question. We'll be discussing more about it in the next presentation. So yes.
Sure, Geetika. So guys, we would be taking the last question, and I request Karan to please address that. So someone is asking, explain about GDPI rounds that we have at SIIP.
Okay, Vinit. Yeah, talking just a second. Let me say the question once again. Okay. I believe yeah, GDPR rounds are as you might have earlier given somewhere those are online. You won't be called on the campus. So and you would be sorted into different panels. It will be the program wise. Like for agribusiness, there will be different GDs. For ENE and for IB, there will be different GD rounds. You will be brought out into a common room, and then you will be breaking out into different rooms. Coming to the GD topics, people from different backgrounds, like from agribusiness people, they might be expecting some questions or some kind of GD topics. Those are from the core agriculture background, like from if we are talking about some fertilizer policies, or if you are talking about some new marketing things that are being brought up by government. Again, the same thing for the energy and environment. Like there are a lot of things happening over there in the world regarding the sustainability. Then you have seen a lot of things there in the recent meetings, also in recent conferences, also. So, keeping a bit updates, keeping bit updates about that will help you a lot over there. And yeah, IB, it's a whole, I can say it's a holistic thing that you can expect over there. That IB means it includes agriculture, it includes energy, environment, it includes economics and everything that is happening in the world. So yeah, that might be the topic. So there is no restriction that I can't say that you should go and you should go read only these topics like this.
Also, to this one thing, you should be very much familiar with the studies that you have done before MBA. You should be very much familiar with the subjects that you have studied in your undergrad, or with the specializations that you have had while undergrad if you are an engineer, because you can expect questions on the basis of your undergrad and your knowledge about your domain. Also, you should know well about what you have done in your job if you have an work ex, because people with work ex are mostly will be grilled upon the kind of job and responsibilities that they have handled before they decided to come. And also the last question that everyone should be well prepared with: why MBA? Why you want to do MBA from SIIB? So just please, collate all your thoughts, collect all your thoughts, and make a beautiful answer for attempting that question. So let's address the question afterwards, and we can start with the presentation. So I would request Karan to please present the screen, and I would request Geetika and Ramya to please take over.
I hope you can see the screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
If you can do a slide, yeah, perfect.
Good to go.
So, hello everyone. So to start, we are thrilled to Okay, so we are thrilled and excited to interact with all of you all today as a part of our flagship event, Crack It with SIIB. So we conduct this event every year where we help out MBA aspirants to get into symbiosis through SNAP. So next slide. So let us begin with history of SIIB. The Symbiosis Institute of International Business was founded in 1992 as the Symbiosis Institute of Foreign Trade, that is SIFT. As the global business world expanded tremendously, the founders felt the need to proactively rename the institute to its current name, that is, Symbiosis Institute of International Business, in 2001. 3 years later, SIIB realized a need to expand into the agri sector, that is, MBA in agribusiness, was introduced to make the students industry ready. In 2009, the latest offering at SIIB, the MBA in Energy and Environment, was introduced to build a crucial link between technology, business, and sustainable development. And in 2010, SIIB shifted its campus to current location where it is now, that is Hinjewadi, Pune. 2017 marked SIIB's silver jubilee and it continues to push towards greater heights. So, next slide. Let us talk about the programs offered at SIIB. MBA in International Business. SIIB's flagship program, MBA in International Business, is a residential 2-year postgraduate degree program which prepares students for a rewarding career in global business management. This program is a unique combination of theories and practices that prepare students for both domestic and international market as well. The next course is MBA in Agribusiness. Agriculture has been regarded as a sector in India with enormous potential for a long time. MBA in Agribusiness makes an opportunity in response to the growing demand for agricultural professionals who contribute to the revolution. In fact, SIIB is regarded as one of the top agribusiness B schools in India. The next course is the MBA in Energy and Environment. It is a niche program at SIIB. It enables students to gain deeper insights in the sector of sustainable development and have a holistic knowledge of both professional as well as technical aspects of energy, environment, and climate change. Its multiple possibilities make the students more equipped for the future. So, along with this, we have a lot of academic collaborations with colleges outside India. To start on with, it is Berlin School of Economics and Law. In the year 2011, SIIB started a credit exchange program with BSEL Germany with an objective to add the dimension of consulting in the international context to the existing MBA program in international business under this program. Under this program, we select 2 students for a complete semester exchange at BSEL in international business and consulting. The Flensburg University of Applied Science, Germany. The Flensburg University of Applied Science is one of the Germany's leading universities offering a wide range of bachelor's and master's degree programs. Currently, there are about 4,200 students enrolled in degree programs, mainly focused on engineering and economics. Cooperating with partners from industry, politics, society, and other educational institutions is an integral part of the activities at Flensburg. Next, we have the Leeds Beckett University, UK. It has various university schools such as arts, technology and engineering, business, clinical and applied sciences, cultural studies and humanities, education, events, tourism and hospitality management, health and community studies, law, Department of Languages, social science and sport. So next slide. As an MBA college, SIIB is City Alliance partner of SAP systems, application, and products in data processing, which is currently booming. We have organized training programs in associated with World Trade Center, Bhubaneswar, and also alliances with the Maratha Chamber of Commerce, Industries, and Agriculture, Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, Co-Federation of Indian Industry, and the Indo-German Chamber of Commerce. Next slide. So, MBA in International Program offers four specializations, namely marketing, finance, supply chain management, and human resource. Marketing offers a core understanding of digital marketing, brand management, consumer behavior, and so on. Yeah.
Sorry, Vineet, your voice is breaking.
To the slide.
Yeah.
Yourself first.
Yeah,
Ramya,
thank
you
you.
can start. Yeah.
So we offer four specializations, that is marketing, finance, human resource, supply chain management, and yeah. So marketing offers a core understanding of digital marketing, brand management, consumer behavior, and so on. Finance is inclined towards corporate valuation, forex wealth management, forex fixed income, etc. Supply chain management offers a niche understanding regarding the topics such as modeling and design, production planning and control, supply chain analysis. And human resource, on the other hand, develops a concrete understanding of concepts from employee and labor law and talent acquisition to HR analytics. Next, we will talk about the courses offered in agribusiness. Some of the subjects being offered under this program are agricultural supply chain management, rural marketing, agricultural import-export management, and many more. In energy and environment, we offer courses like energy audits, renewable and non-renewable energy, environment management systems, sustainability standard application, analysis, and reporting, and many more that are broadly covered in this program. Next slide, please. Okay, so let us see what the infrastructure of SIIB has to tell. So the first one is our campus is located in the heart of Pune, and we are also equipped with the Bloomberg terminal, which is very helpful for all the specializations and especially for people who are looking for finance specialization. And we have a well-equipped computer lab. Also, adding on to the, apart from the academics, we are also we have facilities of swimming pool, gymnastics, and auditorium as well.
Okay, so next slide, please. Yeah, so now as to what are the big concepts or the core concepts at SIIB. So they are the unique offerings of SIIB, which includes mentor-mentee program, Coursera, Swayam, to offer various courses. And then there are life projects, workshops, value-added course that the college offers and students can opt for. And it basically acts as a bridge between the faculty, the students, as well as the alumni which are there of our college. Now, next slide, please. So these are few of our prominent recruiters, which include Accenture, Axis Bank, DHL, CRISIL, Wipro, EY, Deloitte, Tech Mahindra, Dalmia Bharat, and Asian Paints. There are way more than those, which you can have a look at our website as well. Next slide, please. Now, a few of the facts and figures about the placement and the so first is the for MBA International Business, the highest stipend offered in the summer internship is 1,65,000, and for the placement, the highest package has gone for 39 LPA. Next slide, please. For MBA Agribusiness, the highest stipend has gone for 1 lakh. For 4,500, and for the highest package for final placements in INR has gone for 18.15 LPA. Next slide, please. And for MBA Energy and Environment, for summer internship, the highest stipend went for 1,65,000, and the final placement, the highest package went for 15.8 LPA. Next slide, please. So the college has various committees and clubs. Let's have a look at that. So few of the prominent committees that the students can be part of at the campus and improve and have a interesting life includes, first is the corporate relation team or the placement committee. Then we have the alumni relations committee, the PR and media committee, students activity committee organization. Then that's known as SPARSH. Then we have the SIIB committee, which is about the social work related to that. And then we have the sports committee. Next slide, please. Then we have the clubs, which include various related to the various courses that we offer. So there are related to that. Next slide, please. As you can see on the presentation, it's also presented on our website. So these are the few of the images showing the activities and how interactive and interesting the college life is. Next slide, please. So as for MBA in Energy and Environment, let's have a look at why it is important. And the course was added to include at Symbiosis, it's Symbiosis Institute of International Business at SIIB. The courses are more related to what is happening in the current environment, current business environment, and energy and environment is one of those things. So since sustainability is the global course, and thus this course is related to that, it includes, as mentioned earlier, the program provides a comprehensive knowledge about the energy industry, sustainable practices, environmental conservation, and integrates them into the business strategy. Next slide, please. So these are few of our prominent alums that are there. So we have Miss Sudeshna Banerjee. She is a data scientist executive of Bank of America. Then we have Mr. Noel Ferrero, which is Vice President, Olam International Limited. And we have many such prominent alums which are present. Next slide, please. As we have already covered about it, about the SNAP exam pattern and what the strategies could be in the earlier part of the session. We'll move on to the next slide, which is about how you can connect with us. And the floor is open for the questions. So we can start with them.
So yes, guys, so last request, if you want to, get regular updates about SIIB, about the admission process and about the upcoming schedule, you can scan this QR code right away and join our official Telegram group. We would be addressing all your doubts and queries in the for the next 3-4 months, and also till the time you take the final admission. So you can scan the QR code, you can join the Telegram group, and you can post in your questions later after that live event. So now we would like to take all your questions. The floor is open, and please start sending your questions to the chat box. We are seeing every question. We would be addressing as many questions as we can.
Vinit, I can see one question by Adil Rashid. He's saying, is SSC
Okay.
CGL's Quant enough for Snap? I guess you can take it.
See, guys, if you are comparing, like we cannot compare the kind of syllabus and the kind of questions that we have in some other exam with some different exam. Also, I am not really aware about SSC CGL's Quants enough for Snap, but I would just say that Snap Quants is not that typical level. You just need to practice the mocks. You just need to attempt mocks with the open mind and with all the formulas and the shortcuts that you have. Again, I will repeat, Snap is a paper of time, not a paper of difficulty. So start attempting the mocks, start understanding the pattern of the exam, and I guess you will make through it. Guys, start sending in your questions. We are there to address all the doubts that you have for SIIB, for MBA, or for that matter, like any college under symbiosis or any admissions work. So Raghavendra has this question of, can we opt two specializations? No, Raghavendra, at SIIB you cannot opt two specializations. It's a single specialization program under MBA IB. That are four: marketing, finance, SPM, and HR. So you can opt one from all the specializations that we have. The next question, yeah, sure, Karan, you can go ahead.
Yeah, there's a question by Tanmay. He says, how much is the average package for ABM? Tanmay, I guess you can go to the website. You can find there all the average packages and all the details about the packages of all the three programs, and you can clear your doubts over there. Again, there's a question by Adil Rashid. What is the ideal number of mocks we should give before Snap? So, as we have been discussing it earlier, also that a decent number of mocks of 15 to 20 mocks for 30 days. I'm saying this, if you are preparing it in 30 days, then that's enough. And yeah, more will also do good. If you can give 30 means each mock every day, that will be great. But yeah, 20 to 15, 15 to 20 mocks is a good number, I guess.
All right. So someone is asking that, Geetika, saw your LinkedIn, you are not from Placecom. I think how to validate things, you guys are speaking about placement. So Geetika, would you like to take this up?
Yes, for sure. So, even if I'm not from Placecom committee, I know about the institute. So, for validating the whatever we are speaking, you can please have a look at the website. So, everything is present over there, and not only on the website, even on our every single social media handle, going from the Instagram page to the Facebook as well as LinkedIn, you'll be able to find every single answer to the question or validation of everything that we have mentioned over here. And still, if you have any kind of questions, we are all here to answer it. And you can connect with us whenever on LinkedIn as well, and we'll be happy to answer your questions and any kind of queries that you have.
Perfect. So Omkar is asking that what are the average HRM placements and what type of position you get and the highest placements for HRM. Would anyone would like to address this question, or should I go ahead?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Vinit.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So when we talk about specialization wise average, we as SIIB generally do not believe in this, telling specialization wise average. We have an average of around 13.12 LPA, which is basically same for all the specializations. The package is somewhere near the same, which is mentioned on the website between 12, 13, 14. Our average is 13 and our median is 14.5. Now talking about the roles that we get under HR. So for HR, I guess there are multiple sectors under which HR positions and HR roles come to the campus. HR analytics, strategy part towards HR, the designation of learning and development. So HR as a specialization has multiple branches for analytics, for strategy, for L&D, and for core recruitment. So all these four sectors and all the companies which are matching with the roles, which align with these roles, come to the campus, and they have like every company has their own set of requirement, and all, and the roles are common, which come by one or the other companies. So yeah, these this is what we can say about HR and placements and the roles. Now, someone is asking about finance and marketing. So I would like to take this up for marketing. So as I am a marketing student, and as I am pursuing marketing as a specialization, so roles from being strategy to business analyst to market research to branding to sales, every horizon under marketing is covered at SIIB placements. All the roles that have been offered to us are in different dynamics, are with different dimensions, and there are multiple set of companies which come for marketing in one of the different set of expertise and one of the different set of specialization. For finance, I would like to ask Ramya to explain a bit, as she's pursuing finance as specialization.
Okay. So the companies that offer roles at SIIB, like being a finance student, so it can be various, like it can be risk management, it can be financial analyst, or investment banking, or portfolio management, or everything related to finance. And also pursuing finance in international business gives you an much more idea about international market as well. You're not just constrained to domestic market, so you have a scope of international finance as well. So I think, yeah, that's it.
I guess there's a question from Harsh. How many attempts should we ideally give for Snap? Actually, there are 3 attempts. You can also give all the 3 attempts. The best of the best out of 8 will be considered. But yeah, you can go for 2 attempts if you want. If you feel that 2 attempts are enough for you to crack the score. Otherwise, I'll ask you to go for all the 3 attempts, so that you can do your best in each attempt.
Yeah, so Harsh has a question about, can we get into multiple clubs and committees? So yes, of course, you can get into multiple number of clubs if you want, and if you are you have that option of choosing which committee you want to choose. You have the option of applying to them, and then there are various processes that when you get into the college and in the institute, you'll be able to understand how it goes. So that's for answering that question.
There's one more question
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Vinit, there's one more question from Mugiwara Boy. He's asking, what is the situation of SIRP? I guess he wants to say SIP in SIB. So if you can't
Yeah, if you can confirm, like, is it SIP or SIRP? Because
know
if it is
what
SIRP, then please elaborate what SIRP is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take like 4-5 questions which are there in the chat, which I can see. So someone is asking, does SIIB offer MBA executive? No, SIIB do not have MBA executive as a program. We have a full-time MBA, which is of 2 years, which we offer, and there is no such program for MBA executive. I have 4 years of experience in marketing. Should I join SIIB or should I go for an executive MBA? Well, that is a personal choice, but if you have a considerable amount of work experience, I guess you can take a decision as per your own requirements and demands, I would say. Okay. So he wants to ask about summer internship. So Geetika or Ramya, if you can throw a light, as you are from junior batch, about what are the SIP conditions and the status at the college, and how many recruiters and what profiles have been offered to the college, and like specialization wise and program wise.
Yes, so I would like to answer the question would be that SIP situation it's good. So we have mocks which we give first before actually sitting for the SIP. So we have that kind of experience where we are sitting for the mock GDPI, even for the interview as well, and get to know what our mistakes are, practice on them, and then move ahead. Then for every single course that is being provided and the specialization, different kinds of companies come. So for right now, currently the process is on, and we had a lot of companies, and we had Asian Paints coming for the IB students, then and for AB as well, and ENE. So it goes simultaneously. Some of the companies like Accenture, they come for all the specializations, and then the that's a common specialization thing. So they the interviews are open, the students can apply for them, and that's how the process is. Then in detail, yes. Then for every single specialization, there are specific companies related to them that come. So for example, for I am from energy and environment, so I'll be able to explain a bit more about it. Would be that these specialized companies, like we have energy specific companies that come for SIPs, like Renew is one of the example, if you know about it. Then there are sustainability related companies that do come. So that's how the process is.
Vinith, you're on mute.
Yeah. All right. So next question that we have on screen is, how is the day at SIIB and how a day looks at SIIB? So I guess juniors who have just arrived at the campus and are getting a feels of what SIIB is and what is the life at SIIB can answer this in a better way. So I would like to ask Geetika or Ramya to take this up and give an idea of how, if converted SIIB, a day can look like.
Okay, so a day at SIIB would be, so you get up in the morning and then you go for the classes. Then you have the classes over there, the interaction. So it's very interesting because you are able to interact a lot with the teachers and all the different kind of global perspective, actually, to be honest. So for me, I came from BSc environmental science background, core background, and then here I'm doing MBA, so I'm learning about the business aspect of it. So it's very interesting, and get to know a lot of new things about how you need to be when you are there. Then of course you have all other kinds of sports. So I actually like playing games. I'm good at I like sports, so basketball court, swimming, and everything. So you have all those options. You can do that, and then it's different. You are in a different world. MBA is different. It is, when you get into it, you'll understand. Everyone says what it is. So for me, it was different coming from BSc to MBA. And then you have to, of course, you need to know time management. So it's not just related or limited to cracking SNAP or cracking any kind of competitive exam for this, but it's about even when you get into it, where you want to. So for me, yes, SIIB was the college that I wanted to get into because of the course, because of the exposure that I would be getting, and I am actually getting it in the for my specialization, which is energy and environment, which is true for all the other specializations as well. So it's very good, and then you also get to interact with all the other students who are new. You are experiencing the same thing, and then you talk with the seniors, how was their experience and how different it is for us, and then getting into the committees, giving those kind of interviews. So it was also a different experience, understanding it, and then actually it helped a lot. So to go through the committee rounds, it was very interesting, and then now you are in the committees and giving exams and everything. After at least 2 months, for me it was like, now I'm used to the pace, and then it changes again. So that's there. It's always going to be ups and downs. It's not never going to be plain. So for me it was like that, and I hope I think I would be able to say same for for Ramya as well, right?
Yes, Geetika, agreed. So initially, even we were finding it difficult, but with time, you will also get used to this. And this is how it has to be. Everything has a process, everything takes time. But the opportunities here, it's not just concerned with academics. You are exposed, like you can do everything. You can participate in national level competitions. You can represent your college at sports. Like it is going to still keep your interest in sports awake. It is not that when you enter MBA, you have to just stop playing or something. Even I and Gitika, we both have represented our college in sports. So it is a wonderful opportunity here. So you will learn it when you all come here.
Perfect, guys. So, just I would like to say that MBA provides you a platform to do multitasking in a best possible way. And once you enter into the corporate and once you enter into the organizations, multitasking and getting along with everything is the one thing which will be your strength in managing all the operations and daily codes. And that is what SIIB helps you to get prepared into, to get accustomed into, and to get comfortable with. So, moving on to the next question, minimum score or percentile to get into SIIB. Would you like to like throw a light on this, Karan?
Yeah, sure. See, I guess if the score he's asking, I don't know whether he's asking about the marks or the percentile. But yeah, you can the score of 40 will definitely get you into SIIB. Score of 35 will also definitely get you into SIIB. So what I want to say is that try to maintain your percentile above 90 if you want to get into the niche courses. But if you want to get into the IB, so you have to keep your percentile above 95. That means you have to obviously score above 40 marks, and you will be sure shot into SIIB.
I guess Geetika ENE is today's USP of the session because we are getting multiple questions for the ENE part. So someone is asking, is a BCom graduate eligible for ENE? So with this, I would like to request you to throw a light on the basic eligibility criteria for MBA and ENE. Is my voice audible, Geetika? Are you here?
Yeah, you're audible, Vineet. I guess there's a glitch on her side.
All right, she is facing an issue. Meanwhile, we can address the next question. How much percentile required for reserved category students? So, Karan, if you can throw a light on this too.
Actually, it's been a long time, but I guess there's no such um reservation thing in
Yeah,
SNAP,
even
I
I
believe.
remember the same. There is no percentile relaxation for the reserved category students.
Yeah, it's the same for all the courses and all the other colleges also.
Yeah. So there is a question of why one should opt for MBA in agri-business. Karan, question for you.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, obviously, even if you're not from an agriculture background, it is a good option for you to get into because as you know that obviously we are an agriculture driven economy, and obviously nearly about more than 70% of our population is involved into agriculture as the primary occupation, and looking to a lot of businesses coming up. Even you can consider the retail businesses, the agri retail businesses. There are a lot of food processing businesses, and there are numerous companies who are getting into agricultural products and related processing. So yeah, there are a lot of opportunities in the market over there. The ocean is huge, and you can surely be ready to jump into it. So yeah, for that you need to get those managerial skills. You need to have that business acumen. So for that, going for MBA in agribusiness is a good option, I guess.
Hello. Yeah, sorry for that. I was facing some issues. So as for the
No problem, Geetika.
yeah, for the eligibility the criteria for MBA in Energy and Environment. So sorry to say, but a BCom graduate can't. You need either a bachelor's in engineering technology, architecture, yes, and Bachelor of Science in energy and in environmental science is what you need.
I guess, Geetika, there is one more question for ENE itself.
Yeah,
Like, what
of course.
kind of profiles are offered for energy and environment program?
So there are multiple profiles that you can actually get into after you take up MBA in energy and environment. So since it is an amalgamation, as I've mentioned earlier, about energy as well as the sustainability fields, so you get either you can get into those specific specializations. So one of them would be either you are getting, so there's an option of auditing. So you can get into energy audit. You can become an energy auditor in that field. Then you can either get into a sustainability consultant. That is what there is. Then there is, of course, you have the profile of as I was mentioning, the profile of working into the finance field. So in sustainability financing, that's one. So carbon financing or is the field. Then of course, then other than that, you can actually get into EIA as well. So that's known as the environmental impact assessment. But yes, there are further things that you have to do for those kind of programs. And then then other thing related to that is that you can, as I've mentioned, sustainability manager is one of the other field profiles that is offered. Then we also have green building consultant is another field that is there. So because architectures and so you can actually get into the green building field as well. So that's there. There are many more. Depends on what the thing is and which kind of industry you are going into. Because in energy and environment, the thing is every industry, every sector has an environmental department. So you depending on which kind of industry or sector that you are going into, and on the operational boundaries of that, or the operations or the functioning of the company, your this depends, your profile would be there. But these are few of them, and you can actually check more on our website as well.
All right, perfect. So, Vishwas, I guess we have already answered. Bachelor in architecture is eligible for ENE. Geetika has already addressed this question. What kind of exposure does one get when opting for marketing specialization? See, a person who takes marketing specialization must have a dilemma in the mind, like to go with MBA in international business with a specialization in marketing. Now you need to understand the difference between when you do marketing from MBA and when you do marketing from MBA in international business. See, the basic concepts of marketing, like 4 Ps, 7 Ps, the common matrix like Ansdorf matrix that we study under marketing, the 5 force analysis, the SWOT analysis. It's all one and the same thing that we study under marketing. But when we talk about MBA in international business as a whole and as a program, we study about these matrices on the international level. When we study 7 Ps, where we study domestic 7 Ps as well as international 7 Ps. We study about different markets. We study about northern region markets. We study about east region markets. We study about European markets. We study about the North European markets, East European markets. So there are multiple markets which do exist in the economy and which have different scenarios, different demands, different consumers, different consumer mindsets, their preferences, expectations, all are very different. And in the era of globalization, in the era when internationalization has become a talk of the town, and the time when the pandemic, the worldwide pandemic has hit us, which has helped us to realize that how important is to integrate economies with each other. Integration of economies, globalization, and working together is genuinely a great thing which every nation should adopt to. And for integration of economies and for working together, we need to understand each other markets. So if we do not have an idea about what international markets expect from us, what are the consumers, what are their demands, what are their expectations, we would not be able to fulfill their demands. So here your role comes in, that as a marketer, as a marketing student, you understand different scenarios going on in the market. Your thoughts are developed in such a way that you are able to fit yourself into every scenarios, into every situation, and you are able to work in any of the market. So that is how, like if you are willing to make your career with MNCs or with international placements, or you are willing to make your career with dealing with international products, services, SIIB the best option for you to choose marketing, and marketing as specialization, coming under international business as a whole. So there is one question: how challenging is opting for a finance specialization for a person coming from an engineering background? Ramya, if you'd like to take this up.
Yeah, so to highlight, even I'm an engineer and I'm opting for finance. So it is actually not much challenging, but the streams are completely different. But the specialization is going to just open the opportunities for you, like being an engineer and knowing more. And finance also requires some kind of languages, like to highlight on is Python, which is used for analytics. So being an engineer, it is also going to add an advantage at some point, and also it is going to be helpful, and it is all about learning new things. MBA is going to teach you a lot of new things. It is not like you have been learning this since your undergraduation and you're taking up this year for masters. So yeah, it is a little challenging, but I think if you're completely interested and you have passion for it, it is a smooth journey.
All right, perfect. Geetika, I guess people genuinely want to travel you today much more than us. So the next question is: ENE syllabus is more inclined to CSR, or is it about corporate sustainability?
CSR, corporate sustainability. To be honest, when you actually get into the field, you'll understand how different they are. And for me to shed some light about the syllabus, so it's not just about CSR or corporate sustainability. It's also includes the energy aspect to the field as well. So when we are talking about achieving overall sustainability, it's about achieving energy efficiency. It's about including all the different the term that is used is stakeholders. So every single person has to be included in it, whether it's the environment, the company, or the business itself. And that's what the complete course curriculum is about. So we study about climate change, carbon markets, financing. We study about renewable energy, non-renewable, or on the corporate governance part of it. So that's what it is. It's the CSR or ESG, the thing that is right now people are knowing about it. Businesses are investing in, they are doing the ESG reporting. That's what is the word or the buzzword right now in the world, business world. So it's about the corporate governance. It tells you more about it, how ESG is important and how it includes the environmental, the social, as well as the governance part of it. So environmental is what you actually know. So environment is it includes energy and everything. Social is about the social the people around you, and governance would be the policies, the other kind of frameworks that are there. So if you are working on your general knowledge and you are interested, you listen to news, you'll be knowing about the BRSR reporting right now by the SEBI. So it's compulsory for the listed top 1,000 listed companies. So that's what ESG includes. That's reporting, one of the part of the reporting. So that are those standards. Have a look at it. You'll get an basic view of what it is. So that's it. I'm also learning. it's new for me as well. So I'm also learning more about it. It's you always learn about, see, energy and environment is a very interdisciplinary field. You'll be learning so many new things every single day because it's developing while you are learning it. That's the thing, because climate or environment, anything you talk about, it's changing. That's what, internationally everything's changed. Even if you're talking about finance or marketing, HR, agribusiness, or any kind of field, anything related to the global markets or business, everything keeps on changing. And that's what course is about at SIIB, that you learn with the changing environment around you. So that's that. So that's very a good perspective about the college that I actually love, that I'm learning new things while they are developing. So it gives a different insight because you learn practically. So it's about the application base that is there. So, yeah, I hope I was able to answer the question though.
Beautifully answered, Geetika. Thank you so much for answering the question. Let's move on to some few set of questions that we have had so that we can address them and can wrap up the session. Guys, please drop in your questions so that we can address them. Like, drop in your silly doubts even. Like, we will be happy to address them because your doubts can help many aspirants that are not available today or that are not watching this video today but can watch it afterwards. So please drop in your doubts so that we can address all of the questions. Important quant topics to score better. Uh, so basically for Snap, as I can say, for my experience, like it's been like my the recent batches is like from Ramya and Geetika who have just given Snap. And when I gave Snap in 2021, the maximum questions were from the profit and loss part, the numerical ability part. It was from the percentages, profit and loss, and a little bit questions of calculating distance along with the concept of finding the new direction. So, and also find out the missing number that was somewhat a part of logical as well as the quant section. So you can work on the profit and loss part, you can work on percentages, you can work on direction based and quant based question, you can work on those missing series question or missing number question who have a little bit touch of quants and how to solve them mathematically. So yeah. I would just like to address this person who has this doubt of like what SIIB is and why one should take SIIB. So I would just say SIIB has a history of more than 30 years, right? When you see a college who have a history of genuinely more than 30 years, there is something which that college holds a valid amount of credibility in the market and in the entire industry and the fraternity of MBA education that we are into. So SIIB as a college which provides MBA in international business, agri-business, energy and environment, producing students with 3 different perspectives, 3 different departments, fields and niche programs. So when you come to SIIB and you study subjects, if you have opted for agri-business and you study subjects like sustainable marketing, green marketing, agri-inputs, agri-commodities, agri-trade, and when you are working in the same department of the companies, which means that college has a college is able to place you in the department or in the division that you have studied for the 2 years. The college is not placing you in any of the department, not considering the program and the specialization that you have taken. So the people who are addressing the genuineness or the placement scenario or the basic placement alignment of the college, I would just like to mention that a college with a history of more than 30 years, running three niche programs, providing placements in three niche sectors along with the roles and along with the companies. The college is open for you all guys, and the college has best to give you. You just need to make the best of this opportunity. We have everything that a B school should have. When we talk about IB, ENE, and AB, we have all the resources, we have all the market scenarios that should be there in SIIB and that should be there for an aspirant. Now the floor is you. It depends upon you how you are able to make best of it, how you are able to utilize this opportunity and make the best of your MBA journey and a B school journey. Anything if you'd like to add up to this, Geetika or Ramya?
Yes, so as Vineet mentioned that it's about, you when you get here, it is there. So whatever a B school has to offer, you will be able to get. And in fact, I believe a bit more somewhere or the other if you actually get the field, get the specialization that you want to get into. So for me, yes, energy and environment was something that I was passionate about since my bachelor's, and I got it. So that's what, and I'm having a very wonderful experience over here. I hope others who are aspiring to come over here will have the same thing, and I believe you'll have it. So yes, nothing else. Vineet covered most of the points about why you can join us. Why would you like to come here, and what all experiences you'll be getting when you get here. So yeah, that's it.
All right. So I think that there are no more questions. Guys, we are here for next 5 minutes. We are seeing the chat box. If we have any question, if you have guys have any question in the mind, any doubt, be it with any aspect for an MBA, for a B school, or for that matter SIIB, we would be happy to address that. Otherwise, we would like to wrap up the session and would like to end this. So we are here for next 5 minutes. Please send in your questions and we will be just happy to solve them. Some tips for GDPI and VAT. So this year VAT has been removed, guys. There is only GDPI. There is a new change in the admission process across all the symbiosis colleges. There will be no VAT. There will only be GDPI, that is group discussion and personal interview. Now Omkar is asking some tips for GDPI. I would like to address this question in parts. So when we talk about group discussion is all about understanding the topic and basically understanding the topic, and it depends upon your mindset that is able to grasp the topic at that particular situation that you are into the GD. So for GD, just go through all the necessary info, like the recent news, the recent developments, the recent basically the recent changes that are going in the economy, that are prevailing in the economy. Be well updated with all the recent points, with all the topics that you will get easily on the Google or using ChatGPT. As you are being interviewed for international B school, be comfortable with all the international and global scenarios, international and global issues, geopolitics, because these might be the topics which you can expect in SIIB GD. Also, you can expect a little bit of simple topic with a complicated statement. So start working on your fluency, start working on basically how you can present your thoughts and how you can collect your thoughts in a small time frame, and then you can present in front of the large audience, in front of the panel, and start practicing on how to frame your points, frame your sentences, and understand the scenario. For personal interview, go through all the things that you have done till now. Your undergrad, apart from your undergrad, if you have a work ex, you should be well aware of like what were your main job responsibilities, what were your duties, and how you are able to convey your job, how you are able to link your duties and responsibilities with the MBA program that SIIB has to offer. Be little calm. Don't hurry to answer. Take time if you are not able to comprehend the question or if you are not able to understand the question. it is better to take a 1 minute rather than answering in a very stupid way. So it is better to hold on. It is better to think and then answer. So just go through your undergrad subject. Just go through why you want to do MBA, why international business or agribusiness or energy environment, basic understanding of work X, and a basic understanding of which specialization you would want to go into if taken SIIB. So yeah. Is Big Four a regular recruiter for ENE as mentioned on the website? Geetika.
Yes, yes, as it has been mentioned on the website, it is.
How much minimum questions should attempt in quant, LR, and verbal? Guys, it all depends upon your accuracy. It all depends upon your practice. Because instead of focusing on how many to attempt, how many correct you can attempt. So it's because as the paper holds a negative marking, paper holds 1 mark for the correct one and 0.25 for the negative one. And you need to be on a good score and you need to be on a good scale of score to get a good percentile and to get shortlisted for the GDPI process. So instead of focusing on how many minimum, start focusing on how many you can attempt in a correct and in a speeder, like in a faster mode. Because 7 questions but absolutely correct can help you to get a high score, but 15 questions with 7 incorrect cannot help you to get a high score and will automatically lead you to a lower score. So start working on your accuracy and start thinking in a way that you have to correct in a right way and in accurate way. All right, guys, seeing no question apart from the questions that we have already addressed and discussed, we would like to end the today's session. So I would like to thank everyone behind the team of CET King for inviting all of us, for giving this opportunity so that we can help all the aspirants out there in clearing their doubts related to SNAP, related to SIIB, related to the programs that we have. And we just like to thank everyone, my co-host, my co-participants, in helping me to conduct this session in a smooth and easy way. And I wish all the best to all the aspirants out there. SNAP is just right the corner. Start preparing, start giving mocks, start practicing. And that's all we can say. And just good luck and good wishes from our side. If anything you would like to say, Geetika or Ramya.
Okay, so guys, there is still like 30 days more for your uh like we started the session with 30 days strategy for SNAP. So I guess you'll still have a lot of time left. So work on your strengths, like make it more and give as number of mocks as you all can and analyze where you all are going wrong. And as we all discussed in the entire session, that accuracy, speed is much, much, much important. So pays on it, and all the best, guys.
Geetika, would you like to address the audience in the last way or in the last phase of the session?
It's just that I wanted to say all the very best. Give your best, and of course, even if you fail, it's not a big deal. But giving your 100% is very important, and that is what that as Vineet and Raman, each one of us has mentioned that accuracy, time management, and speed is very important for Snap. And I had faced issues with my speed, and I practiced it just by giving mocks, which is very important, and that what there is. So yes, thank you everyone actually for attending the session as well, and for Sir and the CET team, as CET team, as Vinit mentioned, for allowing us and to give actually address the questions that are related to the various the aspirants have, of course, and hope to see you all at the campus who all are, of course, who will be getting selected. Yes, so thank you.
Perfect, perfect. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for listening, being so patient to listen to all of us. All the best. Wish you good luck. Hope you make the best of it and hope you get the best B school. Thank you so much and good night.